Deep below the belly of the 5 boroughs, down amongst the sewers and pipes of the city of dreams, lies another city. In and of itself a cultural capital, a city where the most outcast species inhabiting Earth has declared home. This is Rat City.
Hey, fucker, you want to lose another one?
He's never really engaged in violence before, but he knows that hot things hurt, and he tosses the coffee into that rat's face.
See, I knew the radio was wrong. I knew all those rats in the paper and on TV didn't know what they were talking about. I knew you were okay. Where have you been?
Lots have, happened, last 24 hours.
He goes over and strikes a match. And don't forget, light the lamp, not the rat.
Rat City by Night, a 6-part Vampire the Masquerade miniseries, is coming to Game Master Monday starting May 4th, starring Jenna Daggers, Supriya Zoop Agarwal, Gina Susanna, and Frederick Powers, with special guest appearances by Kendrick Smith and Abby Yazzie. Join us this May for our smallest adventure yet.
Locked. Was this a challenge? Jareth rolled his eyes and pulled a flask from his bag.
Ugh.
V gave a wry smile before departing, arm in arm with Jareth, mid-swig of a pungent-smelling beverage. For weeks, she attended like that, interrupting with vague technicalities, quoting obscure clauses from Elonian law that Thaldris knew she had barely studied, correcting minor liturgical phrasing in his sermons, falling asleep on the pews, laughing when Jareth made an innuendo out of something he would say. It was never enough to warrant removal, but just enough to poke.
Hi, Thaldris.
Just enough to prod.
What are you up to?
Enough to remind him that she was still there. Enough to become routine for both of them.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
And Thaldris never once lost his composure. He answered all of V's questions. If he was irritated by her nagging, he folded his hands in prayer. If he found himself intrigued by her musings, he would bury it deep beneath Dole's doctrine. One morning, she returned alone.
Perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Green. This is my cast here for the 1970s of the Valley, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today. We're back for another installment here in Mayweather Springs, and we're going to go around and introduce everybody. So first one I see here in my layout is actually Neon. Would you like to introduce yourself and who you're playing? Pronouns included.
Hello, I am Neon Saline. Pronouns they, she, and I am playing Lamar, who is the laid-back slacker, and his pronouns are he, him. And are we popcorning?
I'm just going to go Madio.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Madio He, him. I'm playing Billy tonight. Also he, him, just your neighborhood-friendly old man.
Fantastic. Courtney?
Hi, I'm Courtney. I'll be playing Dove this evening. We both use the she, her pronouns, and Dove is your just overly anxious overachiever.
Great. And Janie?
Hi, I'm Janie. I am playing she, they pronouns. I am playing Hazel. I'm she, they pronouns. And Hazel is the eccentric. I forgot what the rest of it was, but it's eccentric.
That's perfect. Just as a reminder, everybody's starting with 3 adversity tokens. You can use those tokens to have a +1 on any of your rolls, or you can give those tokens to anybody else as a quick little help. All right. And that's just how Kids on Bikes works. In the meantime, my name is Green, or Grete, however you want to try it today. And I will be your guide during this fun little trip into Mayweather Springs.
Green,
Yes.
you forgot me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, go ahead, Amelia. Woo.
Hi, I'm Amelia Malcolm, she, her pronouns. I'm playing Mal, also she, her pronouns. She's the enthusiast.
I'm so sorry about that. I've honestly had too much
You're
sugar.
all good. You're all good.
All right. And with that, thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and go into my cute little opening monologue to introduce all of us here. Rolling hills and new music is in the air. Lights that fill the sky in neon, advertising new movies and events. The tragedies of decades past whispering in the breeze that carry over the river streams. No matter what has been taken or lost, time keeps moving and humanity persists, while something has laid dormant, forgotten by the town, by the many, with the few clinging on to the past in hopes for a better tomorrow. What that tomorrow brings, we'll get a taste of right now. In Mayweather Springs, this is the Valley. Woo! All right. We're opening up. It's a new day. It is currently in the 1970s, 1974 to be specific. And we have a bunch of lovely people in this town. They have had a couple of odd earthquakes, which they're not used to. Nothing too dangerous or destructive right now. It's just new. And nobody's really understood the source of them yet. In the meantime, the town has been discussing whether they should reopen the mines as a way to stimulate their economy a little bit more as they're entering into this new era. Some people are for it, some people are against it. The committee has been debating on this for months. But while this is happening, we have our lovely hiking group going on their weekly hike today, which also corresponds with the new cleaning initiative that they're doing right now in Mayweather Springs. There has been some looking along of litter thrown around everywhere, and some have taken the initiative to go ahead, take some time, and pick it up, especially in the forest, to keep the green spaces green. With that, we have a opening hike area near the western part of town. It is a lovely Saturday morning. We're going to see how everybody's day is as they go on their way to start their hike with this hiking group. And we're going to go ahead and actually start with Mao. Mao, what do you do as you go forward on your way to this hiking trail?
So this is before the trip, like starting the day, or are we getting things? Okay.
We're starting the day. Everybody's meeting up there, and you're starting the hike basically when everybody shows up.
Gotcha. Someone is at the front door. Can you start with someone else, and I'll be right back?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I'm so sorry.
We'll start with Lamar. How's Lamar going?
Lamar is doing pretty good. He's lugging a pretty big backpack. Well, not like super huge, but it's definitely stuffed full. And he's kind of bopping along down the road, humming to himself, kind of keeping an eye out for any of the other members of the hiking group. He's just kind of, for the times, he's got like the like brown corduroy flares and like a button-up shirt that's like kind of like this mustardy color. As he's kind of heading up the road, like a small afro, nothing too extreme. And he just kind of is looking around, maybe zoning out a little bit because he hasn't found anybody yet, and nature is awesome. So,
amen. Okay, what about Hazel?
I think Hazel is trying to call anybody who hasn't left yet because she's saying she's sick.
Let's see who that reaches. Let me go ahead and roll a dice here. Evens or odds, Courtney?
Odds.
Okay, it's you. You get the call.
Hello?
Yes, yes. Hello. I know we have a hike today, but I suddenly woke up with.
Oh, you're on the way? That's so great. I'm actually going to be swinging by your place really shortly. I've got the bags that we need, and I've got some poles that we can use to pick up garbage. I was just about to leave. Do you want me to pack anything in my bag for your snacks?
I'm actually really sick. I have a
I'm
fever.
sorry, what was that? Sorry, my phone is crackling and I can't really hear you, but I'm going to be there shortly.
I broke my leg.
You need extra bags? It's okay. I've got them. Hazel, I'm so sorry. I really can't hear you, but I will be there so shortly, I promise. And Dev's going to hang up the phone.
So let's go ahead and jump over to Dove after that phone call.
Finishing putting the last few things in her bag, making sure she's got a good, healthy amount of trail mix. The ski poles to help people pick up the garbage and help them up the hill. She's got a few extras. And she too has a very big backpack. I think she's tried to influence Lamar a little bit on having everything that they need when we go on a hike. Extra water bottles. She puts her hat on her head and pulls it down nice and tight, has a big splotch of sunscreen on her nose. Her overalls are cinched up tight and her hiking boots are ready to go, and she's out the door bounding down the street. Off to Hazel's.
All right, we'll go ahead and jump over to Billy. How's Billy going?
I think he wakes up in like his little trailer. He makes a breakfast with a whole lot of salt because it's good for you. He packs a little fanny pack with just the most important tools he considers. Just because you always need a hammer and you always need a screwdriver. So he puts those things in a fanny pack and along with his special little tin of treats that's just for him. And I think he gets like in his old beat up truck and it starts up with a lot of rumbling, a lot of plumes of just deep, deep smoke, like deep black smoke, and yeah, starts making his way on over to one of the hiking grounds. He's got on like overalls as well, and big old rubber boots.
Okay, fantastic. And what about Mal?
Well, Mal is strapping things down and double checking her motorcycle. She has a backpack, and then she also has sort of an over the shoulder like military bag duffel. And she she goes to her girlfriend and reminds her that there are new arrivals that need to be put under the record store today, and because she has to go on this hiking trip, she won't be able to do that today. So she's asking her girlfriend to do it instead. And she's also got a few records that she's putting into her backpack last minute that are gifts for Lamar. And then sort of like some written material for the others. Specifically, the biggest one seems to be something for Billy. And she gives her girlfriend a few kisses and then hops on her motorcycle, revs it up, and heads out.
Sounds good. You get a kiss on the cheek from your girlfriend. She's all on board of getting that stuff all set up for you while you're away. And it's a smooth ride up to the start of the hiking trail. But when you arrive, who you see is just Lamar and Billy. It seems like Dove and Hazel haven't arrived yet. So let's go ahead and hop over to them and see what's going on. So Hazel, how are you feeling right now as you're basically waiting for Dove to show up?
Since I know that Dove is going to show up and I can't stop Dove from showing up, at first I looked to see if I could get my kids to help me, but I remember that they went to an all-night sleepover, a study party. That's what they told me, that they were doing it all night. So I decided, I'm like, okay, I'm going on a hike. I have to bring something. So I'm really hurriedly trying to pack lunches for everybody, but I'm not very good at packing lunches. So it's just kind of a random assortment of things that are just getting thrown into a bag. Like, I think there's like leftover lasagna, there's half of a chicken.
Dove, you knock on the door as Hazel is prepping this food.
Hazel, it's Dove.
Come in.
Do you need any help? I'm sorry I couldn't hear you on the phone. I think the cat started to chew through the wire a little bit, and it's been making a horrendous noise anytime somebody calls.
Yeah, I'm feeling really under the weather. But I packed this huge lunch and she just like has this bag of leftovers that she holds up.
Is that loose lasagna? You know
Yeah,
what?
I
It's
couldn't
gonna
find
be
a
great.
container, so I threw it in here because you were coming over, and you know my leg, my she just points to like the left leg, and then she like limps with the right one.
Well, here, and she hands you a hiking pole. This should help. Do you want to put your stuff in my bag? I have some room left, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I have sunscreen, and I have extra water bottles, and like I said, I have extra bags and the hiking poles, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
It's okay. I don't need the sunscreen, but otherwise, yeah, let's just go. My kids should be back from the sleepover, so I'm going to write them a note.
Okay.
I guess you're not going to just leave me here to write the note, are you?
No. Hazel, I really, really, really respect you, but we've been through this before.
Okay, I'm going to write the note and then I will leave.
Okay, and she just stands there.
I think it takes a minute for Hazel to write the note, and then she stalls for a few more minutes before she finally leaves the house very carefully.
And Dove will just like link arms with Hazel, and she's happily like chittering away, talking about like, oh, the leaves are good, like the buds are coming out, and it's really nice. And oh, did you hear about what happened at the school the other day? And she's just yak the whole way.
No, my kids have been on a special assignment where they don't have to go to school.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't remember that being part of my curriculum, but I do hear that there's a teacher in town that came over from the other high school. Maybe they have some different ways of making the programs work. I'm sure that's fine.
Yeah, it's a new program. They get to just, get to live their lives, and so they're prepared for after they finish.
That's a very free-spirited living way to go about it. I think that's very with the times, I guess.
Hazel kids
Yeah,
are
there was a
menaces.
There was a conference that I didn't make it to because I couldn't leave the house for the conference, so I missed the parent-teacher conference about the new program. I trust the kids, though.
They are lovely.
With that, speaking of trusting the kids, I'm just going to go ahead and mention this real quick. If anybody wants to participate in some fun homework, I did make a bingo sheet for anybody who wants to participate with today's session. It should be coming up. If you just do !bingo, you'll get the link to the bingo sheet and you can play along with the session. All right. And that's just if you want to have some schoolwork that Hazel kids are not doing. So maybe you can help them work on their grades. In the meantime, while Dove and Hazel are walking to the hiking trail, Mal, Billy, and Lamar arrive. How are you guys interacting with each other? Let's have a little bit of that role play going on.
The minute I come to park, if I see Lamar up ahead, I will give Lamar a solid nod and the fist, and then I will turn slightly and make sure I'm a little more angled towards Billy. And I'm gonna say, "What's cracking, Billy?"
I think Billy just sits in his car, rolls down the window, a smoke cloud just pours out. Not nothing much these days. My knees, a little bit. How are you?
Hold on. Let me get the skinny here. You talking about your bad knees before we go on a hike?
I'm losing them, but I'm gonna use them while I got them.
All right. But if there are easier ways to get out of something if you don't want to do it.
No, I mean, they give out, y'all can carry me back. There's enough of you. Each of you take a limb.
I wanted to ask, you didn't bring that stuff with you on this trip, did you? Because, I mean, that's...
Mal.
That can't be good for out in the wild.
I'm off that stuff, Mal. Come on now. Don't do that to me here.
Where's the Altoids tin?
In front of Lamar. Mal. Come on.
Where's the tin?
I feel like Lamar's in the background, like looking at them having this conversation, just head tilted, slightly confused.
Just, I hand you a pamphlet, or not a pamphlet. I hand you like a full, like a full notebook sort of thing, like spiraled and everything, that just says where they all came from, the origins of the drugs that invaded black households.
Oh God.
and I'm like, every time you enjoy that, you are just giving more power to your oppressor. And that's a bad idea there. Come on now.
That's a good point. But you gotta think about the power I'm getting. I mean, if I was hypothetically. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you're the old timer. I shouldn't have to tell you.
I think at this point, I think at this point, Dove and Hazel are approaching, kind of getting a gist of what this conversation is.
Morning, friends.
Morning, Dove.
Good morning.
Morning, Dove. Miss Hazel.
I think
We're
Hazel, when she starts approaching, she starts to try to limp again.
Oh, your knees bad too?
Yeah, I broke my leg, and I'm still here.
Broken. Well, way back when.
Miss Hazel. Miss Hazel. Surely you didn't let this little optimist over here trick you out of doing something you wanted to do.
Well, I mean,
this.
I was going to reorganize my cabinet before I came here, but it's okay. You all really want to do this hike, and it's important to support the youth.
If you don't want to, you don't have to. What I'm saying is, I know she's excitable, but don't let Dove control your life. You didn't go through what you went through to let some child tell you what to do.
Miss Hazel, didn't you organize your cabinet last week?
Yeah. Yes, but I forgot to organize the other. I meant organize the bookshelves.
Okay.
Dove will hand a skiing pole to Lamar and to Mr. Billy Brown and to Mal. I mean, like, these should
Mal will
help
hand
for...
it back.
Okay. Then she gives the second one to Hazel. It'll help for your leg.
Yeah, you notice Hazel switch leg is supposedly broken.
When you offer the skiing pole, Mal goes, "This is all I need right here, Dovey," and slaps her combat boots.
Perfect.
Oh, I packed lunch for everybody.
It's
Oh, thank
looking
you.
really good.
What
I
does
have,
this bag look like, actually, Hazel? We know about the loose lasagna, but what about everything else?
I think there's some bags of chips. There's some. I know Hazel's kids are teenagers, but she gets them juice boxes. So there's like juice boxes. Um, I think there's some cereal. There's a container of rice,
But,
half a chicken.
is it cooked rice?
Yes.
I don't know. Okay. I felt like I should ask.
And it's all just haphazardly shoved into a couple of bags, and then that's in the big shopping bag.
Okay, perfect. And you guys witness this food. You're all set up and ready to go for this hike. Are there any last minute preparations you want to do before you start moving, guys?
I'm ready to go.
I feel like Lamar
Oh,
starts seeing the proper stabbing motion for digging in the trash.
I have to go to Lamar. Lamar, did you drive here?
No, I walked. I don't live
Did
that
you bring
far
a
from the
bag
park.
or anything?
Oh yeah, he picks up this backpack. It's very full. It's like, I think I brought all the guides that I have in the house, but I'm not sure if we're gonna need anything else.
Okay, so I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea to bring you these records. I mean, I brought a player with me, but clearly you can't carry your. I got into town yesterday. I was out getting your order for you.
Oh man, you should have told me. You could have called. I had another bag with me.
You
You can come over after we're done hiking.
Oh, we can
This
put
is
them in
what
the
you
truck,
can
Billy.
do. You can take the food and put it in one of your bags, and then put the records in here. You could take this bag.
Now, Billy said we could put it in the truck. That's good on you, Billy. And she'll take a collection of essentially it's like all of the best Jimi Hendrix that she could find, and she'll put it in like just on the floor of the car so that it doesn't catch too much sun and nobody sees it. So she's like, listen, I know all of y'all think, oh, everything's all nice here, but still you should be precautious, and put those there so that they don't get seen. And then
You know
look
where
to
everything
Billy.
is nice at? If you all went over to my house and we watched something on the television, that is a nice place.
Well, you did say that you weren't feeling well earlier, and I think the fresh air will just do you wonders. So maybe after the hike, we can
Right.
go.
Right. I'm ill. Forgot.
I thought you broke your leg.
I did. I shouldn't have left the house today.
And you're so brave for doing it. You're going to feel great, I promise.
So as you guys link arm in arm to get started on this hike and littering expedition, you go off into the forest on the west part of town. And it's beautiful. It's a lovely time of year. The trees are evergreen. There's lush forestry everywhere. The only thing that seems a little bit odd is that there doesn't seem to be the same amount of wildlife as there usually is. And that is a little out of place. So it's oddly quiet in the woods, but for the most part, nothing else is out of place. Now, Madio, could I please get a D6 roll from you?
Yep. The 2.
Okay. So with a 2, you guys are moving along and you notice something as you're picking up some litter. Litter that isn't just a typical piece of crumpled paper or plastic bottle. Instead, you notice that this odd straw-like doll that seems oddly still put together, just covered in a little bit of dirt.
Mal will go pick up the doll.
Okay. What do you do? Are you just expecting it? Are you telling other people of it?
I'm gonna look to. I'm gonna call. Mr. Billy Lamar, could you come over here for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
Sure, what you need?
All right. So this is pretty far out, but I guess maybe not for this place. But just found this in the ground while y'all were picking up trash. And I mean, Billy, you've been around a while. You know the stories about this place.
Yeah, heard a few tales.
Yeah, I think this definitely feels like something old Ollie would have written about, but I don't remember any writings about a doll. But just keep your head on a swivel, okay? I'll inspect the doll if I can.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have anything you would like to roll for that? Make an
Brains?
argument? Yes, very makes perfect sense.
Okay, cool. Let's get my D12.
I don't think I can swivel my head enough, Mal.
That's a 12 on a 12.
Nice.
Ooh. That means that you actually exploded, so you can roll again.
Ooh.
And add on to that.
That's a 4 for 16.
Gorgeous. That's a wonderful roll. So the DC for this was just basically a 10, but you'll notice that looking a little bit more into this doll, you realize that there's actually something kind of stuffed into it if you look between the pieces of straw, and it looks like petals of a flower. What kind of flower, you don't know for sure, but they seem to be just shoved in there. And if you look around your surroundings, you'll see some more similar colored petals a little bit farther away, say about half a mile out, kind of far from your peripheral, but
okay,
not too far away.
Okay. I'm gonna look to Lamar and say, all right, Lamar, new plan. Do whatever you gotta do to keep Dove and Hazel off my back. I gotta go look into this because it seems like it's important. And
Wait,
I'm gonna go
Okay.
I'm gonna go look for those look at those petals.
Great. You were exploring by yourself in the woods after finding a creepy doll. I love this for you.
Great choices.
And
also, I'll turn back and say, and if keep going on the trail, keep doing what you're doing. And if you hear anything that you think is me, don't worry about me, all right?
You plan on coming back? Do you?
Yeah, of course. But
a lot of folk like us alone in the woods ain't it good. I know it's
Billy,
daytime and all, but
no, you're right. But see, here's the thing. I'm okay. Listen. I know I'm new to town, but my family isn't. And I know about this town's nonsense. And I'm just saying, there's a particular bit of this nonsense that I know about. And I think that if anybody like us should get caught up in this nonsense, I think there's still so much more left you have to offer that it should just be me.
Well, you don't take my hand.
Oh, you mean that it's haunted?
Yeah, white nonsense.
Hazel Dove, what are you doing?
Dove is just, stabbing garbage and putting it in the bags, and she's so are you going to be getting any new books into the canary anytime soon? I've kind of ran through the ones that I've read that you got in like a couple of weeks ago, and I could always use a new book, and I prefer your bookstore over the other ones in town.
Well, my shipment was delayed, but I have a box of books in my basement that you can have.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, you could come by afterwards. The basement's a little bit dark, but it's fine.
Well, that's what flashlights are for.
Yes.
I don't mind going into basements. Nothing bad ever happens in them.
That's great because I was actually going to redo my basement, but I can't get anybody down there to do the work. I've got some wood paneling because wood paneling is the latest style to cover
Mm.
up the paint on the walls that's chipping.
Oh yeah, you got to cover up that chipping paint. It's really bad for you, I hear.
It is. My kids play with it all the time, or they did.
I don't know. It's just something I heard.
I mean, what could be wrong with paint on walls? It's not like there's any chemicals or anything in it that could, hurt people long term.
What a wonderful time we're having in the studio today. I would like some sort of brain roll by anybody who would like to notice that Mal has left.
I was actually about to amend that if I could.
Oh yeah.
Dove.
Yeah, Mel?
Yeah, could you come here real quick?
Yeah, sure. What can I do for you? Are you hungry? I've got some trail mix in the bag.
I'm gonna take Dove by the wrist and pull you out
Ooh.
of earshot from the rest of the group for a second.
Oh, is everything okay?
Dove, how long has your family been in this town?
Oh. I think probably some of us probably since the founding of the town, I think.
Did you have anything to do with did your family ever make anything from the mines? Those people that basically owned the town for a while?
Oh, I think some of them worked for it for a while, and then uh I think he's my great uncle. He stopped working for the mines, and then um it's been a while that we haven't worked in the mines. And well, they've also been closed for a long time, so but no, I don't think there's a big family connection there.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Because if there was gonna be a thing, you're the only one among us that I think that would likely apply to. So I just wanted to make sure.
I've never been to the mines. Why would I don't understand. Are you afraid of the mines? Because I'm kind of afraid of the mines. People in town have been talking about them a lot, and it just sounds like it's a really dangerous thing because some people are saying, well, they might collapse, and other people are saying that, well, they're dangerous and they have toxins in them, and then everybody starts talking about how many people that used to die in the mines, and it's just really a bad time. And personally, I'm a little bit afraid of them. I'm worried that I'm going to be walking down the road one time, and then I'm going to fall into a collapse mine, and it's not going to be good, and no one's going to be able to find me, and then I'm going to be lost, and it's going to be bad. So if you're afraid of the mines and I'm afraid of the mines, then I've got your back, okay?
No. I'm not afraid of the mines. But I heard about things being in the mines that shouldn't be in a mine. My great-great-grandfather wrote all about it. The ones who had the funeral home that I made into the record store.
Mm. Do you think that there's a mystery?
I do. And I've done some investigating. And because I go out of town sometimes to get records and to do other things. But for a while, before I came here, I was doing investigating into the town's history because Grandpa Ollie wrote like 5 or 6 journals about all this. So I wanted to do some research, make sure he just wasn't a crazy old guy from the 1800s. I don't think he was crazy. And I just found something weird. And we all know we had those weird quakes the other day. And then there's that weird thing in the tree. And from what I've been reading up on and from what I've been able to find from the different digging that I've done, when 2 or more weird things happen in this town, it's all about to really like sort of kick off, you understand? And well, there's patterns in it, and those patterns don't really fit me, Hazel, Billy, or Lamar too much. But also, can I ask you something?
Yeah?
Were you always a person?
What do you mean? Yes? Mal, are you okay? Did you have anything to eat today? Are you thirsty?
We're gonna cut
I'm
from
not.
there and jump back to the other three. So Lamar, Billy, and Hazel, you guys are kind of off litter, picking up some litter and doing some more cleanup as Mal and Dev are talking off to the side. This isn't anything too crazy. So it's nothing to really put your mind about, but you notice, we'll say it is Hazel who notices that there's kind of like a pile of what looks like chicken bones that have been picked on the corner somewhere. Like somebody ate an entire rotisserie chicken and just threw the bones on the ground or something weird like that.
So Hazel's going to make sure that the half of a chicken that she brought is still in the bag.
It is.
Okay, so she is going to loudly complain about young kids these days leaving their bones everywhere.
Does anybody respond to that?
Yeah, no. Lamar comes over and he looks and he goes, I'm not sure if... Can I make a brains check with my D4 in brains?
Yeah. We'll say this DC is a solid 10. So
sick. Oh, hey, I got a 4. Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
Let's keep
Roll
going.
that. Roll it again.
Oh, 5.
Almost.
Almost.
Okay. What were you trying to perceive off of these bones?
Like, were they like stacked in a particular way, or was it just like a pile, or
it's kind of just scattered about. It's not stacked in an artistic way anyway. You can't really define anything other than this is trash from it.
Lamar kind of looks and is just like, I don't know, Miss Hazel. I mean, they are bones, and bones are supposed to be a part of nature anyway. You've been limping with the wrong leg, I think.
Oh, right. Yeah, but I know some kids did this because my kids used to do this all the time, and I had to stop them.
I think your kids are a little different, a little bit of a different case. Respectfully, Hazel. If I may
They
be
are
so
perfect
blunt.
angels.
All right. But yeah, like Lamar was saying, I mean, something will come along for these bones. Something will eat them. They'll get buried. Yeah. Hell, I might leave some bones by the end of the night.
You got another chicken, Mr. Bill?
I have one.
Speaking of you, specifically Billy, I would like you to roll a grit check for me.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a 1.
A 1? Okay, yeah, you don't see this coming at all. So suddenly, out of nowhere, as you guys are talking, surrounding these bones, Billy, you suddenly hear the sound of a dog, but it's too late. It sounds not happy that you guys are surrounding this pile of bones that he seems to have taken a liking to. And he goes in and snaps for your leg. You don't get bitten per se, but a good chunk of your overalls does get pulled out. And there's now this aggressive dog there in your vicinity.
Who's is there is there a collar on this dog?
Yes.
Hazel, can you bring out that chicken? He's sniffing at me, but we gotta give him something. Calm him down.
Lamar's got like the poking stick. It's just like, yeah, back dog.
That definitely gets the dog's attention, and he starts snapping at the stick. So fairly distracted too.
Yeah, what a cute dog. Here, yeah, give the dog the chicken. Oh, it's so adorable.
The chicken thoroughly distracts the dog. By the way, do not feed your dogs chicken bones in real life. By the way, it's not good for them. This is a fantastical, not real scenario that it just happens to be chicken bones. Okay. So in the meantime, that disclaimer over, that dog is licking the skin and gnawing on that dark meat on those thighs of that chicken. So he's blissfully happy now and doesn't give a shit about any of you anymore. But Mal and Dove, the sound of the dog barking and growling would have caught your attention. You're not too far off.
I would have run over. Can I look at the, like, surveying the scene? Does it make any sense? Could I investigate the bones? Like, because coming over and just seeing that out of nowhere. Or actually, I want to look at the collar and see if I can figure out whose dog this is.
Yeah, that's easy enough. He's distracted by the chicken, and as long as you don't go up to touch the dog, he'll be fine. And you can see the collar clearly. So you'll see an address on there. It's not an address that you're familiar with, especially since you're not new to town. If anybody would like to roll brains to figure out where this address could be, if you share that to the group, feel free.
And anybody know where this address? Also, what's the dog's name?
It actually doesn't have a name.
Oh,
shame.
Ooh, I rolled a 19.
Dang.
It's huge.
Okay. So Dove, with your investigating and research of the town previously for whatever history class that you needed to take, you do know that there are some offshoots of roads in the town that are unpaved that do have names on them that are left over from old construction before the town was fully industrialized. And this is one of those roads. It is on a Sunset Boulevard. And from what you understand, there aren't any houses on that road.
This looks like it's from the old part of town. Billy, are you like a Sunset Boulevard? Like one of the old dirt roads? Billy, do you know where I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's ringing a bell. I don't think
just
I've been
didn't-
out that way for a while, though.
Yeah, I didn't think there were any houses out there.
All right, hold on.
What's up?
So, how far away would you say that is from where we are right now?
I don't
If
know,
you
not
had to
that
guess,
far.
it would be about a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, it's not that far.
So, this dog has a collar. Started snapping at Billy, and now he's Mr. Billy, and now he's going after this chicken from Miss Hazel. Right. He has a collar that has an address and not a name. No Lucky, no Spot, no. What? This is some.
It's been mentioned on stream. Can I roll for white people shit and try and get this dog to? I just want to pet that dog.
Sure. Let's make that a grit check.
Perfect.
We'll make the DC since the dog is fairly calmed down now. We'll make it an 8.
Perfect. Ooh, I got a 7, and I'll spend an adversity token. Who's a good doggy? What are you doing out here?
The dog kind of ignores you at first when it's just eating the chicken, but eventually comes up, licks his lips, and then feels you petting it, and he kind of just lets it happen, kind of panting to himself.
Dove has the biggest eyes, and she's like, I think maybe we should try and bring him home.
Like, to your home or to where his address?
No, I wouldn't want to take someone's dog. That's crazy. Who would do such a thing?
Hold on, Dove. And I'm going to pull out the doll and show it to the dog. Does the dog react at all to the doll?
He takes the doll into its mouth like it's a toy and then like lays down with it.
Is there a hold on? I'm see if there's something equivalent to like an insight. What would that be? Brains again? Like an insight to try to.
You can use.
I am intuitive.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to use that intuitive skill?
Yes. How do I do that? I forgot how that works.
So you spend 1 adversity token to ask me about your surroundings, an NPC, or the like, and I have to answer honestly.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 adversity token on my intuitive skill to ask, what is there a real connection between this strange doll and this strange dog?
From what you can tell, there is some sort of, based off of your intuition, some sort of connection. I mean, the dog's address is only 10 feet away. The doll looks a little dirty, but it doesn't seem like it's been out there for too long. And the petals of the flower are the same color as the dog's collar.
All right, everybody. All right. I think we're in it now.
I mean,
So
we've been walking in the forest for a while.
Pretty deep in the woods.
No, like we're in the skinny. We're in the freaky deaky. The freaky deaky is happening right now.
I think I know freaky deaky when I see it. I don't know. I've been around.
Not the kind from your shaggin' wagon, Mr. Bill. I'm talking about like this town's freaky deaky stuff.
Oh, you mean like the haunted tree?
Yes.
There's a haunted tree?
Yeah, in the graveyard.
Yes,
you haven't heard
the
about
tree. It's always been haunted. It's the one in the graveyard, and now there's a face on it.
Oh, well, I haven't been to the graveyard since Steve passed.
I'm sorry. I understand. I'm sorry. Rest in peace.
You know what? My kids have probably been there. They go to the graveyard all the time.
Well, here's the thing, y'all. and I'm gonna draw from one of my bags, one of Ollie's journals.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Dove, I'm gonna ask you a question right now, and I need you to be honest with me.
Okay.
All right. So Grandpa Ollie, or Great Grandpa Ollie, he was here in like the early days, like just after the founding type stuff, just like your family.
Okay.
But he left when stuff started to get real weird, like it is right now. Stuff like got real far out. You understand? And one of the things that he wrote about was he had a friend, and correct me if I'm wrong, GM, but I believe this player's name or this PC's name was Birdie.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Ollie had a best friend named Birdie, and they used to speak in like bird whistles to each other.
Okay.
And your name is Dove, and your family been here a while.
Yeah. My name's
You gonna
Dove.
suddenly reveal that you used to be a bird or something? Because that's what she did.
Dove just looks to everybody else and is like,
You know what bird I like? I like canaries. You know what the town mascot used to be before you changed. You all changed it from canary. You know my bookstore.
I didn't
Canary
change
books.
nothing, and she used to be a canary. That's the thing y'all don't understand.
You've been smoking on this.
First of all, no, I'm trying to get you off the stuff. How you gonna ask me if I'm on stuff?
You've been holding out.
But how do you change the town mascot? That's not fair. My bookstore is Canary Books. Now it doesn't fit.
I understand, Miss Hazel. Y'all look at this, and I'll show the like these are the words of my like great grandfather. He was here when the city was founded. Before my record store was a record store, y'all remember, wasn't that long ago, was a funeral home. That was in my family's name. So it's the house I live in right now. That's why I'm able to live here. Okay, I came here to prepare the next wave of the revolution and to be out of the eyes of the man, because this place is far away enough.
That was your great grandparent? I remember.
Yes.
Because back when like three people in my family died all at the same time, and the mines, they buried them.
Yes, that was like my
You
great
know, you kind
grandfather.
of look like him a little bit. You got the in the eyes.
Hey, I appreciate that. He was a great man, even though
You
I'm
sound like
a.
him a little bit too. Stand up straight. Let me see.
Hey, Miss Hazel. I will remind you, I'm a woman now. Watch yourself. And
Well, I mean, that doesn't matter. It's just the eyes. Eyes can.
right.
I
Well,
got my daddy. I got my
pay
daddy's
attention.
eyes. I got
This
his
is
nose. I got. He
oh,
like holds up
we're
a
missing
muscle,
the.
just a little
You're
muscle.
missing the forest for the trees right now. Listen,
I'm in the forest with the trees right now.
And the
he
dog
had a
is
friend.
gone.
Oh no.
We don't lost the dog. Oh my.
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
I mean, not for nothing.
I'm just saying, you
but
got
I
your
feel
mom's
like
smile though. I think I know who your mom is. You got her smile. Just smile real quick. Let me see it.
My mom wasn't in this town.
Are you
That was
sure?
2 or
Because
3 generations
you look
ago.
like this. She just named somebody random in town.
They're not related.
Are you
Anyway.
just talking about old black people that aren't Mr. Bill? Is that what you're doing right now, Miss Hazel?
You do. You look like her. You do. You favor her some.
Lamar will kind of like look around and go, I feel like we're getting worked up about a lot when there's not really that much freaky deaky happening. And
yes,
I'm going to try
is.
and use easygoing along with my charm to try and get everybody to relax a little bit.
I would like to use rebellious to not to defy this.
Hazel swears that Mal is like her great aunt's second removed granddaughter or something.
Okay. I'll say the DC for this is 12.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Oh!
So I'm going to keep going.
What?
Because my charm is a D12.
There you go.
11.
Oh, right.
That's 23.
Is it 12 also for me to resist it?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get anything from my rebellious trait?
So rebellious, let me look at it again. You get a +3 to your roll.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so that's 15 plus 11.
That's an 18.
Ooh.
Okay, but can Hazel offer her newfound great grandniece or whatever a juice box?
Yes, of course. You can offer it.
Hold on, Lamar. What are you sitting at on yours?
I'm sitting at 20. 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 11 is 26. I can math.
Dang it. Even with adversity tokens, I can't beat.
Yeah.
I just exploded on that first roll. That's
what did it. That's what did it. So you what does it look like when you successfully calm everybody down and Hazel is handing out juice boxes?
Yeah, he like kind of looks and he's taking out the book. He was like, all right, so I'm sitting here trying to figure out, I haven't heard many bird calls, but I'm trying to figure out if it's a grackle or a brackle or a brickle brackle. I don't know. I just, we're here to experience nature together as friends. So I feel like we should be experiencing it instead of experiencing each other. That didn't sound right. We're just here.
Yeah.
Let's be here.
Y'all don't.
If it makes you feel any better, there's because of what happened with my great Aunt Birdie. We kind of, to honor her because she was so young, and so people like to use bird names for their kids every now and then. That's it. I've never been a bird. I don't even really like them, if I'm being honest.
The dog returns, and now the dog.
It's a puppy.
The dog returns, and the doll is gone, but the dog comes back with a bunch of flowers in its mouth.
Oh, those are pretty. Oh, by the way, here, Mouse, sweetie. Here, take this extra juice box. Don't tell anybody I gave it to you.
What's up, this juice?
She'll take the juice box.
What kind of juice is it?
Let's see. This is the 70, so it's probably like Sunny D or something.
We'll say that the dog approaches, let's see, Billy first with the posies.
I think Billy kind of gets down on a knee, tries to reach for the flowers, kind of holds his hand like underneath the dog. I'm like, all right, now drop it, little man. I'm gonna call him little man.
And he drops all the flowers.
I think Billy kind of holds them, puts it like in an overall pocket.
Mhm.
Uh,
They got like dirt at the end of them, so it looks like they were just pulled out of the ground.
You want to show me where you got these, little man? Where'd you get these flowers from? Well, I think Billy just pets the dog.
I would pull out a field guide to like plants and try and look through the book to see if I can find what these are.
Yeah, no problem. You can roll me brains. And we'll make it a 5 since you got the books with you.
I'm skating uphill on this one. 3.
Fantastic.
I'll give you 2 adversity tokens to make that a 5.
Oh, teamwork! And you get an adversity token for failing. So remember, when you fail a rail, you gain one. So with that, you find pretty easily that it is a posy, and Mal helped out a little bit in saying like, oh no, it's not this one, it's this one. And they're just a typical wild posy that you find around North America. It's nothing too special, but it's not necessarily typical for them to be grown around here. So whoever did grow them here took a lot of care to do so, because they do look very, very nice.
They're cultivated.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The dog has now moved over to Dove and gave her a posy.
Oh, sweet boy. What were you calling him, Billy?
Let's call him Little Man.
Little Man. This is so sweet. She gives them a sniff. Hopefully they don't smell too much like dog breath.
No, they actually smell pretty nice. Fresh.
I think maybe we should try and get him home, if that's okay.
He just left with a weird doll that I found full of flowers. It's gone, and he pulled up flowers. Also, dogs are fairly smart. I think if he can make it all the way out here, he can make it home.
But he was so hungry, he was eating all that chicken. Maybe he got lost.
Billy, Lamar, Miss Hazel, could you huddle up?
Well, I like Little Man.
One second.
I think he's neat.
Yes, I get it. I get to do huddle. Yeah. What is it?
Listen. I understand everybody wanted me to calm down, but what you have to understand is Great-Grandpa Ollie made friends with a girl called Birdie. They spoke bird languages to each other, and then when they went on a little adventure, when they were supposed to be at like the dance or something, from his writings, from his journals, right here, she all of a sudden revealed that she was actually a canary that used to be in the coal mines and then was reborn as a human girl. And all I'm saying is we got a weird dog with a collar with no name on it but an address to an old part of the town, and the main person telling us to go there is Dove.
Well, maybe the dog needs to be reborn into like a little guy.
Well, sweetie, I gotta tell you something. Dove, just she's a little bit different, so just don't mind that. She's sweet.
I know Dove is sweet.
No,
I'm saying.
I think Billy produces like his little Altoids tin. He's like, just put one of these on your tongue, and he hands you like a blue paint flake.
I'm gonna smack the tin, and I'd like to roll about it to do it with purpose.
Can I roll brawn to resist this?
Yeah. You can do contestant roles here.
How are we doing on the bingo card, friends?
Right?
Right.
Oh, I only have a 4 in fight.
I rolled a 15.
Which does not make sense.
A 15.
Wait, what'd you roll?
15. I will push it.
Block.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see what you can do.
That's a 2.
Okay. Unfortunately, you try to slap it. It's just air.
And I say, Billy, I thought you said you were out off that stuff.
You didn't say which stuff. You didn't specify.
Hey, now listen. You said that this happened because 1, the mines were open, and 2, they were somewhere they weren't supposed to be. We're supposed to be here on account of this being the hiking club, and the mines are closed. So I think we're probably going to be fine.
If that dog's home is somewhere we're not supposed to be. We barely know where it is because it's from some old place before it was really a town. That sounds like it's from my great granddad's era. None of this is lining up for y'all.
I mean,
just a little.
We don't have to go there right now.
Wait,
Y'all
what's the
live
address on
record.
that caller again?
Sorry, what was that?
What's the address on the caller?
Somewhere on Old Sunset Boulevard, one of the dirt roads.
Specifically, it's a 111 Honest Sunset Boulevard.
Honest.
Would
Sunset,
Hazel
my
know where
apologies.
that address is at all or recognize it?
Yeah. So, as previously established, it's about a 10-minute walk from where you guys are on the west side of town.
How far is it from my creepy house?
I guess it depends on how far your house was from the hiking trail, because then it would be about 15 minutes from there. So maybe half an hour?
Okay.
Yeah. On foot, by the way. This is not car.
As the huddle has been happening, if it's okay with our lovely storyteller, Dove has reached into her bag and taken out a length of rope because it's always handy to have when you're hiking out in the woods. And she's made a little loop with it, and she's trying to coax it gently over the dog's, around their collar. And she's like, if I really think that this dog needs to go home, and I'm pretty quick, so if you would prefer to stay on the path, I think I'm just going to take this dog and I'll meet up with you just down the way a little bit before it turns around to before it goes back down to that hill, if that's okay.
See,
I
that's
don't
the thing.
I don't want to make
No.
anybody do something that they're not comfortable with doing, but I really think this dog should go home.
Well,
All
how
right, I
about
don't
this?
feel.
Let's finish our hike. The dog can get some well-needed exercise. We can get our exercise in. And then on the way back home where you're going, you can take the dog. So that way everybody can spend some time together. And then the dog can rightfully go to his place and probably be tuckered out and sleep when he gets home, all nice and comfortable.
Okay.
I like that idea.
Okay, so we're taking the dog on the hike with us?
Yeah, as long as it's the dog allows Dove to get him onto like a loose leash, then she'll try to make sure that the dog stays.
The dog got chicken. The dog is happy. So the dog has come back and given everybody a flower at this point, and you guys continue on your hike. You continue to pick up some dirt, trash, litter, what have you. It's been about maybe another half mile down this unpaved hiking trail that isn't the cleanest. So you do have to kind of cut a little bit through shrubbery and things like that, because not a lot of people go out this way to hike anyway. Not a lot of people like going out to places in the town that are close to the mines. It's generally unkept. So it's a little bit of an extra adventure having to go through some places that are a little bit too elevated, having to go through rocks and things like that. The dog's having a great time. Little man is having a great time. And as you keep going, you suddenly, I'll say, Lamar hears a voice in kind of, it sounds like he's coming closer to you.
I feel like when he hears the voice, he kind of turns. You're like, yeah, what's up?
No, I don't think anyone said anything, Lamar.
No, it was. And he'll point vaguely in the direction he heard the voice.
When you do, you guys will notice that there is somebody that seems to be jogging up to you. They're wearing kind of like pants that look like they hit half up down to half their calf, like they're a bit too short for them. And like a white button down and a weird Amish looking tie and an odd bowl cut. But they come up to you and they go, "Well, hi. I saw that you have my dog."
Oh, this is your dog?
What's his name? What's his name?
Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
What's his favorite soap opera?
I don't know if soap operas in the 1970s. I'm gonna make one up.
Pasiones de pasiones.
I'm gonna make one up. Let's see. He really likes watching Who Stole the OJ.
I love that one too. Can you believe that Sarah came back from the dead 3 times already this year?
I know, and she's been shot and drowned. And I'm getting off topic. I would like my dog back. And if you must know his name, I can't give it to you because you are gonna put a curse on him.
Oh.
Huh?
Maybe should demand take the dog.
Now listen, I don't put curses on people unless they pay me.
What?
Miss Hazel?
I didn't know you offered those services.
Question. Question.
Yes.
Why do you look like that?
What?
Mel, I'm so sorry. Dove hands the person the makeshift leech. We were going to be bringing them back after our hike. I'm very sorry if your sweet little man is what we've been calling him. I hope he wasn't gone for too long. He's a very sweet dog.
No, I suppose he hasn't been gone very long, but he cannot leave the perimeter of the woods.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
Is he a guard dog?
No.
You know, hikers come through. It's dangerous to have your dog off leash. He actually attacked me. If it wasn't for Miss Hazel's chicken, who knows?
Oh, he gave me a flower. It's really nice. You know, she's got it tucked in her hair.
Ah.
Is he a ghost dog?
He leans down to the dog and he goes, "Woof, woof, 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 woof." And the dog just replies back,
I think Billy just makes like very strong eye contact with Mal. It's like
Mal puts her hand on her pistol. She doesn't pull it out, but she has a hand on her pistol just in case.
Billy's rotating that fanny pack at the front. He's got a hand on his hammer.
Mal's gonna look at this boy and say, "So, yeah, I assume you're the one that lives over on Honest Sunset."
"Yeah, I live over there.
Why haven't we seen you around town?
I'm there at the farmer market every week.
I've never seen you."
Could I roll a equivalent of a history check, brains check? Is that a brains check?
Yeah, you can make it a brains check if you feel like that is correct.
Thank you. Oh, I got a 15. My dice are hot.
Woo!
Nice.
By the way, I am figuring out the name of whoever did this because I love you and I'm going to give you a big fat kiss. But somebody donated $100 for the Clean Water Fund.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
And I'm glad you thought the barks were good. Michael Diamond. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael
Thank you,
Diamond.
Michael Diamond.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Diamond.
much.
Michael.
All
Shine
right, so
on.
I'll say the DC for this is 8. It wouldn't be.
I rolled a 15.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, you definitely seen this guy before. You're at the farmer's market getting flowers and whatever all the time.
Yeah, that's right. You have the flower booth, right?
Yeah, I guess you could recognize me on the account of the mask that I wear. Other person.
Oh,
I haven't got at any of your names yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is so rude of me. Hi, Dove Alma.
Alma?
Yeah.
Who are the rest of you?
I'm Lamar.
Billy Brown.
I'm Hazel. I live in that house on the hill. I think I tried to get you to deliver stuff to me once, but you couldn't deliver.
No.
But I can't really leave my house that much, but that's why I asked you to deliver.
Oh. We can't leave the trail that we have.
Do you need help? Like, are you? Is someone keeping you here? Are you good?
Blink twice if you need help.
It's not safe to talk here.
Suppose it's safe about anywhere else.
I
Do you want
would
some
like
lasagna?
to approach this odd Amish dressed boy
Yes.
and say, apologies for my caution earlier. I think you might be just who I'm looking for.
You're looking for a strange, well, Amish boy.
My name is Mal, and I'll extend a hand and give a wink. And the other hand, I will tuck back some of my hair, and I'd like to roll a charm.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll make the DC for this 12.
Okay.
And Hazel's getting lasagna ready, by the way.
Oh, this guy's so interested in the lasagna.
Just restacking it.
Could could I use my skilled at public speaking to re-roll this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And while that's going on, Hazel's going to get the lasagna and has a little plate that she sticks it on and offers it over.
That's an 18.
He grabs this plate and starts eating the lasagna with his hands. And he looks at Mal and then says, I don't think you want this on your heads. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. I appreciate you. How smart of you to clock that. Yeah, the roll is an 18. I don't know if you
Yes.
heard. I just had a couple questions. You seem to know something about our Dove here, or at least about her family from when she said her last name.
Yes.
What can you tell us? You
Not-
might know some things that Dove doesn't know.
He looks around at the trees and he says, we can't talk here.
Oh, is it the woods? Because we're too close to the edge of the woods?
The trees, they listen.
I understand. Well, where can we talk?
If you guys are willing, I could go back to my house. And you can come with me, of course.
Well, guys, I'm following the vibe I've been picking up from everybody here. Do we want to follow this young man to his house?
Weren't you just throwing all that commotion earlier about going back to take the dog back to the house?
I would be happy to accompany you back.
Yeah, might as well.
I don't really go to people's houses.
First time for everything, Hazel.
You can stand outside the house while we're having a conversation. I can open a window.
But what if there's something creepy in your house?
You won't be inside of it.
But the kids will be, and Billy.
I'm not a kid.
Youngest.
Yes, you are.
Neither
I'm a
am
grown
I.
woman.
You're all babies.
I'm so sorry. I don't think we caught your name.
I can't
Or
give it to
whichever. Would you like to? Could I
Can I
call
have your
you?
name?
You can call me Peaches.
Peaches. Well,
No,
Little
only she can call me Peaches.
Peaches, I have to
What
say,
can I call you?
you're a little far north for that title.
That's
huh?
my name.
Okay, Peaches.
What can I call you if I can't call you that other word?
Bowl cut. Because you got the. I dig it. The
Sure.
bowl cut.
Yeah.
I'll call you Little Man 2. Real easy. Like Little Man 1, Little Man 2.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
By the way, how old does this farmer appear to be?
This man appears from far away because of his clothing, looked like pretty young, but now up close as you see him, he looks like he's probably 32.
Okay.
I
Just
thought he was like 12.
No.
Just a 25-year-old lesbian charming a 32-year-old Amish ghost person.
Hey, it's better than you trying to charm a 12-year-old. Just saying.
That is true. That is true.
Okay, a little man, as you said I can call you?
Sure.
That's an
Little
awkward name. Can I call you something else?
I've come up with something. You can call me it. I'll respond to anything that's shouted in my general direction.
Jed?
Sure.
Okay, Jed, if you promise you don't have anything creepy in your house, no ballerinas, then I can come inside.
No ballerinas.
Okay, I can come inside.
Dev leans over to Lamar. Did you know about the ballerina thing?
No. I thought you're so graceful.
Lamar.
So are we all going off? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
One moment, Peaches. I just need to have a word with my friend, and I'm gonna grab Lamar and pull Lamar to the side.
I feel like Lamar does like a ballet jump to the best. Following him. Following her.
All right, Lamar. Look at me. Look at me. This is important. This is important.
Yeah.
You with me right now?
Yeah.
All right. All right. I know I'm acting a little different, but I figure since y'all don't want to avoid the obvious creepy danger, that maybe we should just be wary while we embrace the obvious creepy danger. Because truth be told, if what Ollie and what I heard from some of the people who used to live around here, it really is true. And I would think over all the decades, if it's happening more than once, it seems fairly believable. Then this could be the ticket that the revolution and the world need. Okay, the only reason why, truth be told, I wanted you guys to get out of here because I was always gonna go looking into this, but I figure if any of us are gonna go down for something like this, it should just be me. But since Billy and Hazel wanted to keep playing along, I'm playing along too. So I need you to promise me. I need you to promise me that when this old America folktale horror stuff pops off, you run.
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't really say it's obvious
I
danger. I
I
feel like that
wouldn't-
would be like some machete waving or like something real ominous.
You don't
This
think
feels kind of subtle.
you don't think a weird it's the 70s. You don't think somebody dressed like that in a part of town that doesn't connect, but they come to town all the time, even though they live on none of this is sending off red flags. You grew up here. I gotta remember, you used to, even though it's weird, you used to safer people than I'm used to. That's what it is. You've never had to worry about the person next to you pulling a gun out on you before. Listen.
Yeah, no, I think the Amish don't really do that. I don't think I've ever seen an Amish person this far south.
I don't think this person is Amish.
I mean, sure, look at him.
What I need you to do for me is I need to make sure that you at least, okay, listen to me. great grandpa Ali did a very good thing when he made sure that the nonsense of the people who own this town did not take a young black life. And I need you to make sure that they don't take yours. So if this goes south and I tell you to run, you run, all right?
You say the word.
Billy's too old and stubborn. He not gonna listen. Hazel, don't Hazel. According to her, both her legs broken. She not gonna listen to me either. But you and I, all right? And listen. If anything happens, and I tell you to run, and you don't see me for 24 hours, I want you to go to the record store and tell Mary everything.
All right.
All right?
So run when you say run. Give you a day. If I don't see you in a day, talk to your girl.
Yes. Yes, okay? And I think this could either be very, very good or it could be very, very bad, but I just want to make sure that you know this town's been around for a long time. You know there was probably some manifest destiny that went into getting these mines. I'm just saying. Grandpa Ali talked about people, talked about weird nature creatures or like gods or something, saying that people needed to suffer for their
Stop.
wrong.
Everybody roll me a grit check as soon as you can.
I hope it's
DC
okay
for
that I
this
should
loaded.
start.
Hang on.
Okay, DC for this is, by the way, a 15.
Oh, damn, 11.
Do I get anything from my rebellious?
Rebellious
Oh,
just
wait.
gives you a +3.
Can I spend more than one adversity token at a time?
Yes.
And you said an adversity token adds 3.
No, you have 3 at the beginning, and one adversity token adds 1.
Okay. That's not enough. Ah! Okay.
Okay, what'd you say the DC was?
15.
Okay, well I only have a D10, and that's a 7 plus 3 for a 10.
Okay.
So an 8 that wins, right?
Yeah. A 4 and an 8. All right.
And a 7.
Great.
4 adversity tokens now.
You
'Cause
guys
you said we get one when we fail, right?
Yeah. So everybody gets an adversity token if you fail, and which all of you did, unfortunately. But basically, you guys, you're in the middle of having this really intense conversation. The dog's there, so is Peaches, and you guys are all kind of figuring out what to do next. And then suddenly the ground shakes and your feet can't stand, since it feels like jello. You all fall and take a little bit of damage, whether it be a knee scrape, an elbow scrape, what have you. You land wrong, and the world around you is no longer solid. It's all shaking really, really badly. The earthquakes have been happening in town, but none like this, to the point where some of the trees near you are even falling. And Dove, one falls a bit too close to you, and your ankle doesn't break, but it does get stuck. And with that, we are going to break for 10 minutes.
Ow.
Hi, welcome back to the valley. We're here again. We just had a cutie little earthquake that unfortunately trapped one of Dove's legs under a tree. It lasts about 15 seconds, so quite a good amount of time. The dog, little man, seems to be keeping his ground and barking the whole time. Meanwhile, Peaches has completely fallen over and is just going, ah! And you guys kind of all come to. Once the shaking lulls down and stops, you see the debris of everything around you. Quite a few branches, a couple of trees fallen over. Not all of them, the thicker trees seem to be okay, but it was a pretty intense one. Not anything to cause major structural damage, but some structural damage if you were to go back into town. So how are we feeling? How are we doing?
Is Dove pinned under a tree, or just fell into?
The ankle, Dove's ankle is currently pinned under the tree. It's not broken. It's just kind of wedged in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Billy having like me just kind of experience like workplace disasters, kind of looking to each person and like checking to see if they're all right, and kind of clocks the ankle and just kind of pushes towards the tree. I think he has a noticeable limp. He can't be taken too many falls like that. But yeah, he's pushing towards this tree, trying to see if he can lift it.
Be careful.
Anybody
I'll try.
else?
I'll try and help.
Yeah, once Lamar kind of figures out what's going on and sees Billy trying to pull the tree off of Dove, he goes over and immediately starts trying to help. I have a D20 in Brawn.
I'll help as well.
Mm-hmm. So you guys can all roll me Brawn, and this will be kind of like a ratioed collective group check, which I'm making up on the spot.
Ooh, 13.
A mechanic on the spot. Okay, here, roll my D4.
That's an 8.
3.
Makes sense.
Oh, Lamar and Dove are opposites.
Oh.
Brain and Brawn.
I got a 7 + 1 for an 8.
Okay. Madio, did you roll?
13.
13. Okay. And Hazel, did you roll?
Might be muted.
I got a 4.
Great. So Peaches is still on the ground going, ah, while all this is happening. And you guys are lifting up with that collective roll, I would say between Lamar, Mal, Billy. You were enough to kind of lift up the trunk to get Dove's ankle out. Not to the point where it could be lifted up very high, but enough to at least free Dove. And so there's a little bit of bruising, but nothing you can't handle. You could probably still put weight on it.
Well, I'm glad I have these hiking poles then. Mr. Peaches, are you okay?
The world was shaking.
It's been doing that recently.
Mal's gonna look at all of you with the most like intense side eye at this, and then she's just gonna come over and extend a hand to for Mr. For Mr. to get up, because I forgot his name, even though you just said it.
It's okay. He'll take your hand, gets up, and he's like, we can't go back to my house. It's too late. We have to go.
Really quick, is there any bleeding on Dove, like on that injury?
Outside of maybe a scrape on an elbow or anything like that, I think all of you has probably got a scrape here or there just from falling abruptly.
Okay.
Can
No
Hazel offer over her ski pole and offer a band-aid?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure it has like a smiley face or something on it.
Thanks, Hazel. And she puts it right center on her elbow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She'll resituate her clothing and resituate her gun and everything, and say, "All right, let's go." But she will look to Lamar and give like a nod, like, "Remember what we talked about."
Peaches, after he got up, you'll notice a dog is basically right next to him. So it's Little Man and Peaches right next to each other. And he just starts kind of like he's limping now off into the direction of what some of you would know is not towards Honest Sunset, but instead deeper into the forest and a higher elevation as well of the mountain range and somewhere off the hiking trail. And just so you know, everybody, we did get another $20 donation. Thank you so much, Janelle. That's $20, which means that there will be more animal mischief to come. So keep an eye out on that. As we continue, Peaches is running off with a limp with Little Man deeper into the woods, deeper into the mountains, and seems to just be completely disregarding you guys at this point and just saying, I gotta go, we gotta go. And he's like digging through his pockets as he's doing that.
Dove is going to start trekking
Yeah.
along the path after him. She's worried that our new friend may have hit his head.
Mm-hmm.
My pistol is out. I'm not aiming it, but it's no longer in a pocket. It's like fully, I've double checked it, made sure everything should be good. Got, it's loaded. The safety is on still, but if there is a safety, I don't know. But
Yeah,
it's in my hand and ready.
Hazel's not lipping anymore, by the way.
The Falk heard it.
Billy's got like his little Altoids sent out. His hand's got a little trimmer, but he puts a flake on his tongue and gets moving.
A little bit of lead for a pep in your step.
Yeah.
Does it dissolve like a Listerine strip?
No,
That's worse somehow, actually.
No, I think it's like the texture of maybe like a latex or vinyl type of paint.
It's like a gum, but no flavor.
But is everybody following now, Peaches?
Yep.
Okay. No longer going off. You guys will notice that he's pulling stuff out of his pockets. As he's pulling stuff out of his pockets, things are falling out in your direction as you're following him. Mm-hmm. One of the things that ends up falling out is what looks like a deer antler, but as you look at it closer, when you pass by it, and whoever finds the most interest in this can stop and take a closer look, it has kind of like it's not necessarily like a blade as much as it is something that kind of looks like a pick at the end of it. And the material that it's made out of looks like it's made out of some sort of sleet rock or a very gray stone that's been polished down to a point.
I was gonna say, should I pick it up? But I realize I have a gun in my hand. If no one else wants to pick it up, I will. But if anyone else wants to pick it up, they're more than welcome to.
Does this catch anybody else's attention?
Yeah.
Can Hazel pick it up?
Yeah.
I think it was shiny, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's really cool," and she points it out to everybody else.
Yeah, Hazel will try to pick it up if nobody else does.
Yeah, I think Hazel, as soon as you pick up this kind of poker, if you will, it starts to feel like a soft humming vibration almost through your bones, as if like there's a song playing or you're standing next to a really loud reverberating organ. And it's this soft humming that at first seems really odd, like a buzzing in your ears, but eventually becomes really natural feeling. And it seems like it's no longer just a deer antler with this poker at the end, but now an extension of your arm. Like it was always meant to be there. And it's almost telling you to keep going in the direction that Peaches is running towards.
Well, there's nothing weird about that. So I would just keep following and like looking at my new toy because it's really cool.
Um, question.
Mm-hmm.
What I have read from who I've talked to, would I know would they have referenced anything that looked like that? Because I have tracked that story down or tried to. I probably don't. I don't think I got a firsthand account, but
From what I remember, the item looked different. The only similarity is the a deer antler to it. I don't believe Ollie ever touched it. The only people who touched it at the time were the owners of the mine and Birdie. So Ollie wouldn't know anything other than there was this weapon that Birdie owned that looked a certain way that is similar to this. And unfortunately, in that session, the power of that item never got brought up.
I was more so referencing the 1940s because if I remember correctly, I did say that I tracked down or attempted to track down what happened after that incident as well. And we clarified that like Janet didn't remember, maybe had through trauma or something else, and I had attempted other ways that maybe I had a vague guessing, but nothing definite. I was wondering if this is one of the things that I maybe would have heard about.
So nobody would know about the weapon from the 1940s because
Got you.
these people, like the only thing that people would really recall and know from that time is the report that was made by the newscaster who was there. Again, the memories that happened underneath the ground were altered by the spirits at the time. So this is above table, obviously. And so the only thing that really escaped was a brief mention of a item with a special power. You would know that this news report was kind of taken by the wayside and almost brushed off as something supernatural and whatever. But that's the hint that you get from that specifically is just, this is an item. It's odd. It didn't really describe the item very well, just that there was some vague power associated to it.
And then from what Ollie said, I would remember that Birdie had something that was also a deer antler, but not, or like part.
It was like a blade with a deer antler handle.
Okay. Hazel, as you pick that up, I'm gonna say Great Grandpa Ollie wrote about that. And the stories from the people that I tracked down after the mayor and the owner of the mines died in the 1940s, that weird report that about this town that everybody apparently didn't take seriously because it sounded crazy. There was an item there was a reference of something, whatever that is, that is not normal. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't hold on to it. I'm saying just it's not normal. So just, stay solid and give the fist and then go after Peaches.
As you guys continue following Peaches, it actually does take a while to get to whatever destination he was heading towards. It's a good 15-20 minutes of a walk. So we would feel pretty winded if you're not used to this, especially since it's not just a regular walk. It's a very brisk pace, almost like jogging. And you'll notice other things that are falling out of his pockets are more petals, some marbles for some reason. Things that don't really make a whole lot of sense, more chicken bones, the dog's following along right next to him, not even caring about what's falling out of its pocket. And eventually you guys get to a waterfall that none of you have ever seen before or read about or even knew existed deep within the mountainous structure and the perimeter of the west side of town. The waterfall seems to pool down to the bottom. It's like a tiered spring almost that feeds down into town. You could imagine that it feeds into the spring down there. Now it's all interconnected in that way. And so that's a pretty easy assumption to make. You'll notice that once he's there, he starts walking towards this waterfall, getting into the water immediately and just diving in.
Does the weapon I have in my hand, does it lead me to the waterfall too?
Mm-hmm. It basically
And
keeps giving you the intuition to keep going. Mm-hmm.
and to go into it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't see Hazel limping, and Hazel is less winded than you think that she would be. And she does go towards the waterfall, like she's going to get in, like you're there, but this thing is cool and telling her to go to the waterfall.
No hesitation. Yeah, I love it.
It's really beautiful here, but where did are we supposed to get into the water?
Hazel nods as she gets in the water.
Oh.
We can't hear you, Amelia. You're muted.
Sorry about that. Mal puts her gun underneath like a couple layers of clothing, make sure the safety's on, starts taking off anything that might be heavy, takes off her combat boots, and looks and goes, now I warned all of you about the craziness, and everyone said I was being ridiculous. We've been in it for a while, and it's only getting freakier. If you want to turn around, now would be the time to do it. But for my own reasons, I have to keep going. And she's going to get into the water and follow after Peaches.
I will say something too. It is weird that Hazel's getting into this water because Hazel's just had her hair done.
No!
Oh
no! Lamar, Billy,
Whoa, we can't let him go alone.
Right. Okay.
Can you not swim?
No, I can. I can swim. I'm gonna have to. Okay, and she like shirks off her big old backpack. Everything up to now has been like, oh, Mal's just having a bad day after like a nightmare or something, but now it's weird because Hazel, I saw her at the salon not long ago.
It's the most sure I've seen about Hazel going anywhere.
Yeah, Lamar will put his backpack next to Dove's and kind of go, I mean, I feel like we'll be okay if we stick together.
Okay.
He like extends his hand to Dove to like hold her hand as we go into the water.
She takes it and she holds on to it nice and tight.
All right. And Billy follows? Or is already in there?
Yeah. I think he follows, kind of taking up the rear.
Okay. So you all follow under the water. Hazel was definitely not far behind Peaches, and the dog was even right next to him, and it's going underneath as well. You guys will not see Peaches anymore, but we'll see Hazel following Peaches, and it will be kind of like a lineup getting to the other side of the mouth of the spring that's underneath the waterfall. It's kind of a cavernous room. There's a little bit of light that is peeking through just from a couple of holes in the wall that you can see the water falling. It's very loud in there. And you'll see immediately the strangest part of this little enclave is that there is a giant 12-foot hole in the middle of it that doesn't seem to look like it has an ending. It's too dark to tell. And Peaches is right next to it and throwing petals and petals and petals out from his pocket, and marbles and bones, and finally pulls out another wicker straw doll and stuffs it more with a marble and petal and throws it down. And he like falls to his knees and just starts kind of like whispering like some words to himself.
I'm going to get in close and sort of like sit down next to him so that I can listen to what he's saying. I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to listen to him.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else have anything that they're going to do?
I still have the flower the dog gave me. Can I throw that in the hole?
Yes, you could.
Yeah. Billy,
Now that sorry.
Take it.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, now that the knife has, or the weapon has led me here, do I need to do anything or am I done?
So it basically, what it does is that it starts feeling like that buzzing you were feeling earlier seems to be getting louder the more you approach this hole.
Dove takes the peony out of her pocket and kind of just follows suit with Billy and drops it into the hole and tenderly kneels nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Does one of you have rope?
If little man still has some of the rope on his that was used as a leash, yeah. Why? Sorry. Why?
Oh, I'm going to climb.
It's real deep.
Absolutely not, Mrs. Hazel.
Sure.
Before this happens, Lamar, what was your initial reaction to all of this?
I think Lamar kind of was just sort of not kind of awestruck, honestly, because like this is a lot. A lot has been happening, and like I don't think he necessarily knows exactly what to do. I think he does follow suit with throwing the flower into the hole, but he kind of backs off and he tries to stay near Dove because she was real nervous before we got down here. So I just want to make sure I'm by my buddy.
Yeah, and as this conversation is happening with Hazel and all of you, Mal, what she hears as Peaches is like muttering to himself is essentially like, please take this, please take these things and please protect everybody in town. Please know that we need a little bit more time. Please know that we can do this. Please, I will come to you. I will come to you if I have to. I will come to you. I will come to you. And he'll stand up and basically, as you guys are distracted with this rope nonsense, he's going to take a step and then just unilaterally fall down the hole.
I would like to try and catch him, but that was not the only thing I was going to try to do. If I may attempt to do two things.
Okay. So what is the other thing that you want to do?
So above board, I can't whistle like Danny.
Mm-hmm.
I can't whistle at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have the writings that that's how he used to speak to Birdie.
Yeah.
I would like to say that Mal can whistle, even though Amelia can't whistle.
No, that's fine.
And call down into the hole in that language that he and Birdie used to speak. Hello, friend. Just to see what happens.
And then you also want to attempt to try to catch him. So I would say attempt the catch first.
Okay.
And we'll make that a grit check. And the DC for that will be 15.
Okay. Grit. I have a D10. That's a 5. So that's not gonna do it.
So unfortunately, the distraction with the rope did not give you any favors in regards to really paying attention to him as soon as he got up, and just because he did it very quietly. It was literally as simple as he just stepped off the ledge and then just straight down. And when you attempt to whistle and go and like whistle down there, you don't necessarily hear a bird call back, but you do almost hear the whistling of some wind coming back up from the tunnel. Meanwhile, Hazel, Dove, Lamar, Billy, you're all still having this conversation about the rope, and you can go into this conversation as well.
Well, the weird boy's gone. And I think we have to follow him.
You're whistling into that hole.
Bird calls.
Okay, since the rope seems to be a bit hard, can I carefully try to climb down this hole?
Miss Hazel, we can't see the bottom, and a
Seems
person
almost
just
more
jumped
dangerous.
down there.
It's
But
fine.
listen,
Oh,
no,
maybe I hit my head. Maybe I hit my head when the tree fell and this is a dream. This seems a little
Dove, and
hmm?
I'll come take your hands if you'll let me. I put my hands over your hands. And I look in your face and I say, this town has always been strange. You have lived here your entire life. Your family has been here for generations. This town has always been strange. But you are not dreaming. You are awake. And you will get through this. Because the people who suffer the consequences of this strangeness are not us. Okay?
Okay.
Meanwhile, Hazel, you said you wanted to climb down?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, they're tall. I need to get down that hole, and
Yeah.
these people aren't helping me, so yes, I'd like to climb.
Yeah, if you want to climb down, you can go ahead and roll me a grit check. If you can argue for a different skill, I'll allow it, but for now.
This isn't considered a snap decision, right?
No, you're not under any pressure to be rushed or anything.
D10.
I think Billy's just like, now, Miss Hazel, you have 2 kids, right? We don't know what's down there. I don't think I've heard his body hit the floor yet.
Miss Hazel? Miss Hazel? Oh, hell.
D10.
I'll go ahead and say the DC here is an 8 because you do have a tool with you that can help you climb down.
I got a 9.
Yay! You barely just do it. So, yeah, you get down this, you start climbing and you stab the wall with this pike. And surprisingly, it isn't that difficult to start climbing down. There's some ridges and places that you can use as foot and hand holds as well. So you're just going.
I'm gonna turn back and talk to the hole again.
Okay. Are you whistling back into the hole or are you using regular words?
I'm using that language that Ollie and Birdie used still.
Oh, is there a specific thing you're trying to say?
Yeah. If you're with the spirits, I know you, and I know you to be, I know you. I know your fight and I know your cause, and I am on your side. My family is your friend, and so am I. Can please help us get to you safely? And I will happily roll a charm check if you want.
Sure. If you want to roll a charm check, you can.
Beautiful. With a +1 from my public speaking. Right, that's how those things work.
For public speaking, let me look at
I put where it says skilled at, I put speaking. Just speaking in general.
Yeah, +1's good.
Okay. That is a 16 because I'm going to spend 1 token.
Okay, yeah. So you said get down to you safely. This, it kind of whistles back of this is safe to you.
I would look to the others and say, this isn't as dangerous as it looks.
Or are you saying we can also jump?
How about one of you climb with Miss Hazel just in case? And I'm gonna actually jump. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna walk and fall. I'm going to actually take like a leap of faith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, it doesn't bother me. I get it. But the next time somebody says like crazy white people shit to me, I'm referring to this situation right here. Just saying.
Lamar just kind of thinks for a second. He's like, "Yeah, no, that's fair. That's really fair."
I think Mal might
And
just do an odd look.
from further down in the hole, you hear it was their actions that caused this in the first place. Like as I descend.
Yeah, Hazel, you just see from inside the hole, Mal just like go past you. In the meantime, as things are going on upstairs,
Hazel says, "Hi, Mal."
You guys suddenly hear like little, like the scraping and scribbling of little tiny nails and feet coming through, and you guys suddenly see a plethora of soaked squirrels, absolutely sopping wet from the waterfall and water coming through. And there's a lot of them, and in this dark thing it almost just seems like a bunch of fur coming through that is I mean, yeah, they're wet, and they start going down the hole as well, almost like its own waterfall.
Mal said I wasn't dreaming, but I'm dreaming. Okay, here we go.
And Dove, you'll notice that you can understand the squirrels are saying, "It's time! It's time! It's time! It's time! It's time!" like over and over and over again.
Okay. She just looks very apologetically at Billy and Lamar and just goes.
Lamar's just staring into the hole. He's just like,
It seems there's only one place to go.
I mean, I'm not like afraid or anything. Like, it's just this.
We'll jump together on three. On three. 1, 2, and then he jumps with.
So everybody's fallen into this pit, and essentially, aside from Hazel, the way this works is that you guys are falling, and the pressure and the G's end up becoming so much that you actually pass out.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Miss Hazel, you're climbing down, and eventually you do somehow reach the bottom. And when you do, there's no one else with you. You're still holding the pike, and it's vibrating, and you feel something on the ground, and it's your feet hit the ground, and suddenly this thing starts shining, and the pike itself is glowing. And across from you is this little rabbit. It's white and fluffy and adorable and cute. And it looks at you and it twitches its nose and says, "Oh, you came here at a perfect time."
Yeah, it appears that I did. Am I supposed to dig or what
No,
exactly?
you follow me.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
And it starts hopping away. And there's kind of like this entrance that you go through. And when you go through this entrance, you see the rest of the party there. They're sitting down, backs against the wall. It seems like just passed out. And you guys all slowly come to. The rabbit hops off to the rest of the room. At one point, it was nice and lovely and white with beady red eyes. The red eyes stay. But as it enters into the shadow of the room, the whiteness of the fur dissipates and its whole being almost seems slightly translucent, as it becomes almost shadow. And when you guys come through and come to, all you see is in this room with the light of the pike, a wall of shadow in front of you with 3 different pairs of eyes looking back that are bright and red.
I knew it!
You died and went to hell.
No,
Now
these
that
are
follows you
the
to hell.
these are the spirits of the town.
You just hitting
and
yourself?
The mines and
Well, I
the
Yeah,
followed
no,
the white
that's
rabbit
what
here.
Lamar's like
But
doing
you know,
that.
my middle name is Alice, so that makes sense.
No, we're here.
Well, now, what does it say? What does the book say we do next?
Hello?
You got the instructions.
Hi.
Peaches was already there, kind of like looking at you from the edge of this shadow, kind of waiting. He was waiting for you to come to. And he speaks to you with almost a layer of voices on top of his own voice, as if these spirits in the shadows were also speaking through him. And then the dog is standing between Peaches and you guys. And the dog itself just kind of is panting there, having a great time, wagging his tail. And Peaches looks at all of you, is like, if you have questions, you can let me know what they are.
I have plenty. But
Do I need to
I'm
dig
sure
now?
No, you're fine. You brought it back to us. We appreciate it. You can hand it to me. And Peaches has little man go up to you as if to put the pike in his mouth.
Miss Hazel, don't give that to them yet.
Why not?
Why not?
Because we need it still for just a little while.
But they need it. They've been. I think this has been calling me down here. This. I don't know what you call this thing, but it's been telling me to follow, so I did. And then the white
We'll give
rabbit
it to
said
them, just not yet.
You do know we are in the room with you and can hear everything you're saying, right?
I'm looking at you when I'm talking, so yes.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Oh, okay.
But what are your names? Who are you? I've never met you before. Well, I haven't met a lot of people, but you've never been to the bookstore.
They're the
The
gods or spirits of the area.
the dog will
Right, but they
bark.
still haven't been to the bookstore.
Little man will bark once more, as if he wants the pike again. And the voice will come out of Peaches still and say, "You need to stop talking as if you know everything about us. We've just met for the first time, haven't we?"
I don't know everything. That's why I have questions. But right now, we're in a dark hole that we shouldn't have survived getting into. And you seem to want something from us, and Miss Hazel has it. And I have it on believable authority that it would be safer for us if we don't give it to you right away.
That is very incorrect.
Are the squirrels still chittering?
Yeah, they're all around in like the perimeter of the room.
Just like drop some of the trail mix that she had in her pocket and just kind of feeds some of the squirrels. Could you explain what this place is? And maybe that will make everybody feel a little bit better. My name is Dove, and she awkwardly bows, kind of unsure what to do.
We know of you.
I hope I live up to the expectations.
Now, we will say you are not entitled to any answers. We are gracefully giving them to you. We are entitled to that item.
Well, can you tell me what it is? I'm curious. Please?
It is something that belongs to us. It is not a weapon, but an item that carries a spirit, and we require it back.
Well, I mean, that's a pretty good explanation, y'all.
It seems fair enough to me. I don't know.
I'm gonna hold my hand out for it.
Well, no, because I would give it to you, then it's like I'm insulting them, and they were really nice. They weren't really mean to me when they were like beckoning me towards this place. And then they could be customers, right? You all should come to the bookstore.
Will you let us go home if we give it to you?
Yes.
Safely.
We have a home to return to if we give
Yes.
it to you. Well,
I've got no reason not to believe you. Except people who had nothing to do with what happened before didn't make it out. And that's what worries me.
Hazel, I think you should do what feels right to you. But it feels safe in here.
Well, I am going to return this, but I want to tell the three of you that you really should get out more. I've been told that before, and I think that's true. You should really get out more.
We will try.
I love Hazel so much.
We have been trying.
Well, what will help you? Will this help you get out more?
It will.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
sure.
And the dog will take it and bring it back. And you'll see little man disappear into the shadow. A fourth set of red eyes.
Oh.
Okay, so what kind of books do you all like so I can see if I have them in my shop?
Most of us do not know how to read. I apologize.
Oh, it's okay. I can teach you.
We would very much appreciate that.
Is Birdie here?
Birdie's been gone for a long time. As any spirit that cannot stay here forever. They simply get repurposed and cycled through.
Well, Great Grandpa wrote about her quite a bit. So I was hoping I'd get the chance to say hello. You said you want to get out more. The quakes that you're doing, I'm assuming that's you working on that goal?
We are working on that goal, yes.
So, question, why are you stuck here?
The mines have been closed, and that has limited us from reaching the surface. We are trying.
Well, why don't you just climb up the way we came in?
There's a disconnect.
So if the mines were opened, you'd be able to get out easier.
Yes.
But I thought the mines were bad. I'm sorry.
What is your question in asking?
Can you explain?
You said you thought the mines were bad? Is that a question that you are asking?
Well, I don't know much about them, but a lot of people in town seem to be very worried about them opening up again because it's bad for the environment, and you know, sometimes the old mine shafts can collapse and people can get hurt, and
Couple folks died.
people have died. But you're saying that you need the mines.
It
guess
was
I
our
just-
access to get our brethren closer to us, and now it is harder through here. These children come and give us posies for the protection of the people in town, but the people in town are not protecting us.
Oh. That's not fair.
Exactly.
How do we protect you?
Vessels like these have been aligned with us for a long time, keeping the environment as nice for you as it can. But there is an allure to being the top of the food chain. Once they enter a human body, they want to keep progressing. They want to continue with your progress, which in turn hurts us. And yes, the mines are bad. The mines do hurt us. But it is our only way to reach you now. Until we collect everything that was taken.
What
else
will
was
you do
taken?
once?
Other than the souls of those lost when this town was built, rings of trees disappeared, time and memory gone from the things that used to lay where your buildings currently are. Other things that have been taken are like the tools that we came to get from you that call out to us.
Is that why the face is in the tree?
Yes.
Oh.
Whose face is that?
Mine.
Why wait until now?
Like I said, these children have been asking for the town's protection for a very long time and convincing us that they can have the town live in harmony, but they just won't listen.
Town won't listen, the children won't listen, or is there a disconnect between them? Because your interactions with the humans, with us, your interactions with the local humans have been interesting over the years. As far as I understand it, the Mayweathers you were punishing the Mayweathers down the line. I don't know if they're not as important. If they're still around, then they're definitely not as important as they used to be. So if this isn't about punishing Mayweathers anymore, and you see she stops for a second, and this like polite sort of back and forth is all of you would have known is very unlike her. And she clears her throat and she says, let's be clear here. In Grandpa Ali's time, your intention was punishing Mayweathers for their wrongdoings, which you had all the right to do, and they definitely should be. And I don't have as clear a picture on things after that, but the weird incidences, it doesn't really seem like your movements have changed until now. Now you flip the script, and I'm trying to understand. You're trying to stick around, but you're trying to get out there, but when people get out there, it's bad for you. If you need to talk to the people, well, then you've been talking to the wrong people. The Mayweathers were never the people to talk to. People with power never want to give up their power. So what do you need from the people now?
We don't need anything. You're
Then why did
misinterpreting things. It was never about that specific family. It was always about what they did to the land. They is not just the Mayweathers. They were a blood clot in moving the Industrial Revolution going forward for greed, yes. Digging deeper and deeper into the earth, hurting us more and more. But they were not the only ones. Things continue. You smoke our air. You smog up the skies. You keep cutting down trees. You tarnish the water. It is not just one family, but every single one of you living in your wooden homes, covered in paint that poisons the grass. Your conveniences are the reason why we cannot survive. People have talked to us. People have made sacrifices and pledges and promises, and we have listened because we can be kind to a certain extent. We have tried to coexist. We have tried to live in your bodies, understand you, but humanity is a corruption and a poison.
Seems like
you're
a
half right.
bit of a wide-reaching statement. I mean, when we came out here to you, I assume your woods, we were cleaning it up, we were helping out. You know, we can't turn back everything that, you know, a lot of these bigger forces are doing, but we do what we can to help.
You said the paint poisons your land?
Paint's good.
Billy, it's not. Been meaning to talk to you about that. It's not.
So if we got rid of it, like how can we make it so it's not poisoning your land?
The paint's not the problem. It's a symptom. You're not
We pull
wrong
you.
when you
There are people who have helped us in the past that have agreed to be on our side and to become extensions of the arms that we use to reach out and salvage what is tarnished. Those people hear the vibrations. They listen to the words of our brethren. They can talk and speak to us. They don't fall into normal society. You all have listened. You all fell. You made a leap of faith. There is a bit of a judgment that comes with that. We felt safety in your opinions. But if you do not agree to become the extensions of our arms and limbs to help for a better tomorrow, then we cannot let you leave.
Well, I agree, but I also need to teach you all how to read. But after I do that, I need to get back to my kids because they need me, I think.
So
this
we promised to help teach and teach people how to respect the land. That feels like something I can do. That feels like something I'd like to do.
If it's okay, she's gonna like get into her public speaking bag a bit, but I can go last if I think I probably should go last. So
That's fine.
Lamar and Billy, if
I
you
guess Billy's just asking, like, so do you want like to possess us, our bodies? Like, would I still be me, or would I be you?
That is a good question.
50-50?
It'll depend on how your mind holds.
I've been told I got a good mind. And I mean, you know, I probably don't have that much longer left. Why not spend it doing something good with it? The time I've got. Agreeable.
I don't think that assessment is fair. We came from the earth just like you did. We can't help what we are. No one gets mad at animals for killing or using tools or anything else like that. So why should you be mad at us?
Lamar, they're not mad at us. They just don't realize that it's not us that they're mad at. Listen, your understanding of humanity, if it's just this town, if it's maybe a little bit more, sure, but you haven't been among us enough to understand what it really, really is. And the thing is that you're not wrong about what you say, but you're wrong about who it applies to. We don't each individually decide to take poisonous paint or to create poisonous paint on our own to cover our houses with it. Someone else with way more power and ability and reach made those decisions, and that's what we were left with. We didn't choose the Industrial Revolution wasn't a choice each and every one of us made. People with the power to dictate whether or not we starve or live or die made those choices, and then those of us who are just trying to get from one day to the next and live in this world are victim to their constant changes. Those earthquakes of yours, imagine that, except the thing doing it is the same species as you, but it would never allow you to point that out. If your senses can go back far enough, you should be able to look at four of us and say and clearly tell that on some level, the entire continent we're on right now, we didn't come from. And that wasn't up to us either. You're victims of people, and we are also victims of those same people. So punishing the victims, if you were to punish the town right now, if anything you were to do, would it be justified? Yes, but it would be justified for you, and it would be an injustice to many, many more. What I am fighting, I have fought for a better tomorrow since the day I could walk and the day I could understand. I am still fighting for that tomorrow. If your tomorrow is a tomorrow that includes those of us that includes freedom for those of us who are living in chains that we didn't ask for and that we can't get out of, I will happily fight alongside you. But I need to know that we're on the same side. Because to be perfectly honest, from the way you were talked about and from the things that I've seen that it only made sense that you could do, you're a bull in a china shop right now. Your action, you're volatile, you're angry, it's justified, but none of the things that you're breaking or punishing are the ones who need it, which is why the problems don't go away. So let's talk about actually tackling the problems and the sources of those problems, and I'm all for it. but just the general term of people, and especially if it's still restricted to this area. Understand, I have the firepower necessary. I could open those mines as a pathway right now. And as long as you don't need people risking their lives to actually mine in them, those pathways would be open to you. You could do a lot, but you need precision. So if the better tomorrow is something that you're willing to be precise with, you've got a willing partner right here. But if it's just a vague statement that makes all humans in your eyes all the same thing, which is granted what we should be, I'm here to tell you that that's not the case, and that doing it that way is wrong.
Say we will change tactics and say that we will instead move along with more precision, as you say, using your words. We will give you time. You will give you time to prove your statements.
We can't end up like that kid. That kid only came to town to give flowers. That man only came to town to give flowers. That man's home was so detached from everything, he wouldn't be someone of influence. You're making outliers when what you need are outliers that can still get inside. Because unless you can tear the house down, which if you can, by all means, I'm begging you to do that. But if you can't tear the house down, then you're just breaking things and making victims
You
while
have
the house
no
stands strong.
idea what placements we have within the structure of this town. We have
That's
many
the thing, the
souls.
town isn't the house.
No. We have many souls. This land is what we are preoccupied with. The area within the valley is our sacred place. It is what we are preoccupied with. This town is the perimeter of our consciousness. We have many souls here, people that are already on our side, and still things keep going awry. But we are listening to you.
Okay.
And this man that you speak of is one of us and makes his decisions his own way.
Okay. I understand and I apologize. I think I failed in clear communication, but it seems that that's been fairly amended. I would like to roll a charm check if that's at all necessary, or if that would benefit this in any way.
Well, I mean, you're doing fine in regards to like what I guess. What is your end goal here? Because I'm trying to reach that conclusion in the way that they're talking.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What I think Mal is trying to get at is, again, yes, the people here are the ones causing problems for them, but in a lot of ways, the people here are now subject to the actions of people elsewhere.
Yeah, and they're hearing
so
that. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps if there are others like them in other places that are like, if they can go to the edge of their boundary and speak to people or speak to other creatures like them and expand this, sure, they may be regional to this spot, but if there are others that are regional to other spots and they can all connect, then they can take great actions and solve the problems of many places.
So they already understand that idea. So,
okay.
And what you're hearing, and I'm just trying to explain, and what they're trying to say is, right now in this moment, the ultimate concern is what they have done already and what they're doing right now, and they're willing to hear you out in what you're talking about and give you more time to do that, is what they're saying.
Okay.
So they have already said that. So
Okay. In that case, her only other question would be, like, does anything about this involve like hurting the townspeople right now? Because that's the only other thing she's trying to avoid.
yeah. So as they were saying, basically they're saying we can give you more time. If you're saying these earthquakes, which is us trying to reach the surface, is harming people that do not deserve to be harmed, we will give you more time if you're willing to work with us.
I am. I don't speak for everyone here, but if you can find a way for us to work together that does not cost us ourselves, I am here and excited and ready to work with you.
But we do require, as everything in this world requires, balance, which is how we operate. There must be a sacrifice.
After I make sure my kids are good, I don't mind staying here and helping you all learn to read, giving you all the history books and such to help you out.
I think they might need someone a bit longer than that.
Does the sacrifice involve dying, or does it involve simply not returning?
Not returning.
Mal is going to stand back up, clean herself off, walk over to Lamar, and say, "Remember what I told you?"
I remember.
Good. I'll stay.
Lamar will kind of grab your arm.
I'll stay.
I just wanted to say something, Amelia, please.
Oh.
This is a great thing that you're offering to do, but you are a voice that people need. I know I stay in a house, but I do hear about your little meetings that you have. You've got quite a following. I don't know if you staying here is for the best of what you're trying to do, because you are a leader.
And this is the place. This is if I stay here, then this will be the place where things are made. If I don't stay here, then any miscommunication that leads to any problems will be on me, because I left a proxy here instead of myself. Versus if I'm here and I talk to Lamar, and Lamar can tell Mary, and all of you can do all of this, you don't need me out there. But if I'm here and we make sure everything is clear before we pass it on, that's the best way this can go.
But I'm not the person that can do that. I'm not saying
you don't have to. Listen, I know I don't talk about it, and that's because I don't know. I don't want to make you experience or remember anything you don't want to remember. And I know we barely know each other, but I know enough about Steve to know that if I let you stay down here for the rest of your days, he would be very upset. You have 2 lives to take care of.
I'll stay.
No.
I don't trust these people.
That's fine.
I
them with
can't
me,
leave then.
I
don't
they
agree.
have just said.
We'll take more than one.
If you stay here, who's going to follow through with who's going to follow through with what I've left behind? It has to be you.
Look, I'm staying either way.
By
this
your
goes.
rules.
I don't got too much longer left in me. My people are already gone.
By your rules, you said that the people who can get out are the people who agree to your deal, right?
You guys can always go home.
So I can teach you all to read. I can go home and make sure the kids are good, right? I'll do
Yes.
that. That's fine. Okay, that's it. I'm doing it. Y'all aren't going to stop me. I'm older than everybody except for Billy, I think.
But that doesn't count towards the sacrifice that they want, and I will be that. Because the one who remains here permanently, this will be the place where the plans are drawn up. And then I can simply give those plans to you, Lamar, and you can pass them to Mary and to the rest of everyone. There are hundreds, if not thousands, waiting on orders, and now we can finally provide them.
Hey, I got a question for you all, nice spirit folks.
Mm-hmm.
You did say that can one of us stay and then like tag team? Because Amelia really needs to get this word out. And I feel like um we all really want to help you, but we also want to make sure that we can help with the outside things. And like Amelia's great at talking to people. Lamar is just, he's great too. I mean, they got me out of the house and I hardly ever leave except to get my hair done. And Dove is so
Dove got you
with
out
the
of the
books. Yeah, Dove got me out. I had broke my leg this morning and Dove helped me.
Right. Your leg looks so broken.
I never knew a spirit could be sarcastic.
I will say this. You all have been debating who stays. We simply said there needs to be a sacrifice. You just assumed that was the sacrifice.
Can it be something meaningful to me?
Well, you can do that. You have options. We will tell you that. You can sacrifice yourself, yes. Your soul, you stay here. We only need one of you for that. Now, the other option is you bring us within your physical bodies up so we no longer require the minds. Or you can sacrifice something of importance to you. We need at least one from each of you.
If you're all getting out of here, I'm assuming you need one vessel per each spirit, or can you cohabitate and the person not sacrifice themselves in the process?
It would be one per spirit, and we would cohabitate with your soul in your vessel.
How do you feel about... Would it hurt you if we go beyond your own boundaries here? Or are those boundaries no longer a concern when you're not confined?
If we're inside your body, we can go wherever you go.
Okay. Are any of them distinguishable shapes? Like, I think I would be looking. The bird's gone, but I think I would be looking for the stag or the deer.
So right now, the ones that are there, there's 4. One of them is the dog, little man.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's the rabbit. The stag's not there.
Okay.
There is you can't quite tell. Everything's more of a silhouette, but one is a taller man, like statuesque with wings, and then the last one's a cow.
I'm gonna go to the winged man.
He's very agreeable with his dog. We bonded.
And
got it.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna smile. And I'm gonna say, "Can I ask one more question?"
Yes.
When we leave here, and I go kiss my girlfriend,
I will then also be your girlfriend's girlfriend.
and we're not gonna have an internal fight about what I do.
We might.
About that?
It depends.
right, let's see if you're any good at this. And I'll extend my hand out to the one with wings.
Okay.
Hazel's going to
take that on.
Dove, you'll notice that the squirrels kind of like just do a circle around you.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Look, we can all chitter later. 1 second, and she like steps over some of the squirrels and Lamar, are you okay?
I don't like this.
I know.
I wish I was better at talking like Mal is.
I can help with that.
I don't think you should want to talk better like Mal. I think you should just want to talk like you.
I think they're right. We do have to find a way to exist together, but the pain is part of it too. Things die all the time, and it's not out of cruelty or malice or like we're trying to do things on purpose. We have the right to live too.
I think you're right. I just think maybe the way we are doing it now is it lacks a lot of respect. And I think that's kind of ultimately what they're asking for.
If I may.
I think you should do what feels right to you no matter what. I trust you.
Lamar will kind of make this really weak smile. He goes, I can't lie. I think you're right, but I don't think I can help.
At that, if I may, Mal will say, and that's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. You don't have to bear this. You're going to help without bearing this. Because you're going to help in a way that makes sense to you and makes sense to me and eventually will make sense to them.
Okay.
Can I tell you something a little crazy? You remind me of me when I first met one of the heroes. When I met Martin, when I met Malcolm, when I met all of the great ones we've lost in our fight. Before I was walking with them, I was just a kid in a seat listening to them talk to a room. And then I started walking with them. And they were right in everything they said, except they didn't know about this stuff. And I have a bit of a new perspective from the minute I realized this stuff was real and that my great-grandfather wasn't crazy. The people that have spent hundreds of years telling everyone else how to live, controlling how everyone else lives, they're the source of all of these problems. And And then an argument could be said that the people that told them or controlled how they live are an even greater source of those problems. And with these spirits' help, we can actually solve these problems. Think about it this way, Lamar. Human beings, not all of them, but a lot of them, made belief systems just to tell each other to behave. Like they all wrote different books on how to avoid a cosmic spanking when life was over. Well, maybe we can put the fear of the cosmic spanking in them while they're still here to do something. So we're not stuck here. We're walking out of here. I'm continuing the fight that I always have. And as long as Mr. Wings doesn't like it a little too much when I kiss Mary, nothing really changes for me. You don't have to turn yourself. You don't have to become a duet, Lamar. You're great as a solo. But in a weird way, I've been an album for a long time.
While I do respect the words, we do need a decision made, and if you do not choose to bring one of us upstairs with you, there is a sacrifice that must be made somewhere, somehow. It is the old law.
I already made it clear to you, Mr. Wings.
I want to say something, please.
Yes.
First, I am a bookstore owner. I want to make sure that you all can learn to read. Secondly, I have a large house with a large basement and a large attic. You all are welcome to that house. You just have to watch it. My kids are a little bit different, but it's okay. Don't worry about if they say weird things. It's fine. You just ignore it. And
we're aware of your children. Yes.
But yes, I would like to invite you all to my home. And I don't have a girlfriend. I've not had one in a long time. I don't have anybody else but me and my children at that house. So please use that as you will. And while I can't stay down here, you are welcome to reside in my head. But you're all learning to read. I'm not going to leave you alone until you do.
We may make that compromise, yes.
So how do I combine myself with the winged person?
We're waiting for everybody to make their decision.
Got you. I was like, because Mal's already made it clear.
Yeah.
I don't really have much to give y'all, but I have time. I can make sure that people come back here to take care of at least this place. Well, I mean, this place like the forest and stuff. And I'll come back every week to check in, make sure everything's okay. But I don't have much besides that.
This will be a promise then. And you will understand it's a promise that cannot be taken back. And there will be consequences for breaking the promise.
Why would I take it back?
It's kind of how promises work.
Once again, we have met many of humanity who have not been.
Oh, right. Yeah. I see why. Yeah. Nope.
All skin folk ain't kinfolk. It's okay.
All right. And Billy?
I think Billy's gonna opt to bring one of them up.
Gotcha. Dove, you can't. You already have somebody inside you.
Yeah, guys, I think I'm a squirrel.
I knew it.
Mal literally breaks all the tension with a "I knew it." And just looks at
To be
you
fair,
down.
I didn't know, but if you think about it, a lot of things start to make sense when if it's okay with you, Lamar, I think I would like to join you.
Cool.
In offering time here, if that suits.
That is suited. If you do not come, you will get here eventually.
That is a very elegant threat. Thank you.
Yeah, got it. Woof.
So,
Meanwhile,
do we get to pick who we get in our heads?
Yep, just
Or
stand
the rabbit.
All right, come here, wingman.
Mm-hmm.
Who does Billy pick?
I think
The
Billy
dog,
just
right?
pet in the dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, little man.
Oh.
And who did you pick for Hazel?
I'm sorry, I thought you heard me. The rabbit.
The rabbit. Okay, no. Fantastic. So you stand in front of the eyes that have been peering at you through this wall shadow, and eventually it will start coming through as the eyes getting closer and the shadows eventually escaping from the darkness into the light that is here in this room. And the shadows are still not fully opaque as they approach you. They're still quite dark. The silhouettes are still there. But you can make out more details the closer they get to you. You'll see the thick, leathery skin and tufts of fur all over this bat squash-esque monster that puts his forehead against your forehead, and eventually it's almost like smoke entering all your orifices at the same time. As they start to mingle and mix with your soul. And the same thing starts happening for Hazel and Billy. But instead with the I'm sorry, the concerned faces. But with the rabbit, it's more like it basically touches a part of your body. So the rabbit kind of bonks its head on Hazel's little shin, and the dog kind of bonks his head on Billy's hip. And then the whole smoke going into the orifice is happening.
There's one last thing or Mal would do either before or right after this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say if it's we'll keep it at after, since we just did the sequence, which was beautiful, by the way. And it's gonna be one of those things where it's supposed to be an inside thought, but she actually accidentally says it out loud, and she just goes, "I didn't just let a white man in me, did I?" Does she hear anything in response to that?
No.
Okay. Wait, no, I don't hear anything, or I'm told no is as an
No,
answer.
you don't hear anything, but you get this suspicion that this creature inside your head doesn't even know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, the spirits get to have a new physical body to go up. You'll notice that there was one more spirit, and that is the cow that hasn't entered a body yet. If I'm correct, is there another one? Okay, it's just the cow. And the cow, you'll see, well, Peaches is still there, and the cow comes up and approaches Peaches, and you'll see the cow's spirit go into Peaches, who now seems to be a little less weird somehow.
Okay.
And all the animals end up coming up. And you guys continue on your journey, trying to do and keep the promises that you made. And that's how we'll end this session of the Valley. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed the animal mischief. I'm so happy. Let's see. Did we get any more donations here? I wish I could see
We
the
did.
details. I see that it got up a little bit. I don't know how much we got up though. Gosh darn.
We got 35 from Eli from
Yeah,
Streaming
we got
Rainbow.
35
Hey,
from Eli. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Eli. All right. And that means fantastic. We reached up to a total now of $350 for the Clean Water Fund.
Woo!
So we are more than halfway to our goal. We still have 4 more streams to go. And I'm so happy to have been here with this cast and got to tell this story. Yay, big round of applause for all of you. Where can we find you and what are you guys doing? Starting with Neon.
What's up? I am Neon Saline. I have been playing Lamar. That is Neon like the light, Saline like the drip. And you can find me everywhere on the internet underneath that handle, with the exception of Bluesky, where I am neonsaline.com, which happens to also be my website where you can see all the stuff I've done prior to this, or at least most of it anyway. What I am doing next, actually on Friday, I'm a part of Rocket Club over on the Streaming Rainbow. And it's my glorious return after not being able to play last week. So I'm extremely excited for this Friday. We're going to be playing at, what is it, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
8 o'clock EST, 8 p.m. EST on Streaming Rainbow, on the Streaming Rainbow on Twitch, because don't forget to put the in there, unless you won't find the channel. Beyond that, I think that's the main thing that I have going on right now. I think I also stream on my channel at some point over this weekend, so maybe you should check out me at twitch.tv/neonsaline, I think on like Saturday, but that's not important. Go watch Streaming Rainbow.
Fantastic. Madio, where can we find you? What are you doing?
Hey, I'm Madio. On threads at Madio the Unbound with like underscores between the words. You can usually find me with Dungeon Dropouts. Each Tuesday, we do what's called drop-ins, which are just fun little one-shots that you can, drop in to watch and see an adventure and just whatever system we happen to be playing that night. Sort of revolving cast sort of thing. So you can see a lot of faces. And I'm also starting a pirate board campaign over on Start Playing .games. I think my username on there is just Madio, but if you're in the Dungeon Dropouts Discord, you can find a link to it there. Yeah, that's
Yay!
me.
All right, fantastic. Next up, who do we have? We have Courtney. Where can we find you? What are you doing?
Hi, I'm Courtney. I have been playing our squirrely little dove tonight. I am most found either kicking it with the lovely folks at Streaming Rainbow or the lovely friends over at the Old Ways podcast. And I don't necessarily have anything to plug, but what I will say just to hype up Rocket Club is that M. Hubbards, who is a lovely friend of the Streaming Rainbow channel, is the creator of said game and happens to be in that Discord. Which I'm not. It's a really cool game, and I think you should check it out. And everybody's been doing a fantastic job playing Rocket Loving Nerds. So, yeah.
Fantastic. And okay, Amelia, where can we find you? What are you doing?
Hello, I am Amelia. I have been your militant, weirded out, somewhat revolutionary Malcolm, aka Mal. You can find me this Saturday on Creative Disarray for Road to Wrestle Deep. We took a week off, but I am back as your Black Bianca Belair meets Rhea Ripley Goliath Muscle Mommy. This Saturday, I have other things coming up next week, and soon, like maybe next month, you'll see another project with me and 2 of the other people in this, except I'll be the one calling the shots, and it will be a different system, and let's see how they handle it. But more on that later.
Yay. Okay. And okay, Janie, where can we find you? What are you doing?
Hi, I'm Janie. Janie Potts on Blue Sky. And I know in a couple of weeks I'm on House of Dreams playing Wanderhome. And additionally, sometimes I'm on a another game. I can't remember the channel name. Sorry, but I'm also going to be in your application boxes and trying to find all of these discords that I keep hearing about.
Yes, there's so many, a ridiculous amount, and I still haven't found all of them. So worry not. I'm like finding a new one every day. It's ridiculous. And
Same.
let's see. My name's Green or Grete. You can find me on all social medias as @greenthing_. My home base is here at Hilarity Saves. You can pop on over to Discord. We post up there all the time. We are starting a Minds Never Matter summer break series soon. I'm not in it, but everybody else in the cast that is in it is amazing, and I'm very excited. If you're a fan of Danganronpa or anything like that, this is going to be really familiar and good time. And we're having a little break, so that's going to start happening near the end of next month. In the meantime, for the rest of this month, let's see, what am I doing? I'm doing Rocket Club. So I'll be there at the Streaming Rainbow on Friday with Neon, and that's going to be really, really fun. I keep crashing out, and it is so much fun. So if you want to see me rolling really badly all the time, be over there because it's actually hilarious. In the meantime, let's see. I will also be doing stuff with the Streaming Rainbow for Pride. Other places too. We'll get more details there as we get closer. I'm very, very excited. All right. Thank you guys. I'm so happy that we've been raising so much amazing money for the Clean Water Fund. This is great. Every dollar counts. If you can't donate, share. And remember, you can share even when we're not, you can donate even when we're not streaming. And if you donate $30, you want to know what happens? You get a cameo from somebody on the cast, reading whatever you want within reason, with asking for any voice that you want. Remember that we post the cameos on the Hilarity Save socials. So whatever you ask for, it's going to be there with your name on it. So you can already see one of them that's been posted by Danny R. Mendoza. He's kind of spearheading this whole thing, and he's offering these services until we're done with the whole shebang. All right. The last day that we stream is June 10th. So if you're not homophobic, donate to the Clean Water Fund.
Don't be a jive turkey. Donate.
Don't be a jive turkey.
I was just about to say that, Dion.
I don't know that I'm allowed to say that, but I agree.
And again, if you can't donate, then you can like and share, or you're homophobic. Okay. Love you guys.
Love you.